Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Grant Hardy.
Welcome to Animal Class.
I'm here at the Vancouver Aquarium with aquarium interpreter Natalie Graham. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
So right now we're outside at the Stellar Sea Lion Habitat here to learn more about these amazing sea creatures. First of all, what does the sea lion look like?
Yeah, sea lions, especially stellars, are very large animals. They are covered in dark brown fur. That's kind of where they get their lion name, as well as their vocals. These boys are weighing in about 500 kilos, so very large, muscular. They have huge flippers at the front of their body that they're able to sit their body upright on. And their face is almost dog-like, with quite a large nose at the front and a good muscular jaw.
So can you describe the different calls they make?
Yeah, so sea lions have a range of vocalizations. These stellars, which you might or might not be able to hear behind us, have almost like a deep guttural burp-like sound, and that's really indicative of stellar sea lions, that specific species.
Okay.
Most people, when they think of sea lions, they think of California sea lions, which have that traditional or, that kind of bark sound, but that's very species specific.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just feeling this stuffy of a sea lion, and it feels very cute, but I mean, these boys are intimidating, right? They mean business.
Definitely. Sea lions are definitely impressive predators out in the ocean. They eat large fish, so things like salmon, mackerel, pollock. That's what they'd be looking for. And you definitely want to give any animal this size a good deal of berth and space and respect if you ever see one in the ocean.
How do they capture and eat their prey?
Yeah, they have very impressive teeth. So if I get your hand, I'll reach you out to this skull here. So you might be able to feel the teeth at the front if I open it. So of course, catching a fish with your face, it's pretty difficult. They're slimy for sure. So those really sharp teeth are used for grasping onto those fish. And then they don't chew, they just swallow whole.
Can you talk about some of the research and training that you do here at the Vancouver Aquarium?
Yeah, so we're really fortunate here in that we have trainers that work up close and personal with the animals, which means we can do research that cannot be done out in the ocean. One of the most important things we're looking at, it might sound gross, but sea lion poop is really important.
Fair enough.
So we can see what sea lions are eating by looking at their scat or their poop. So of course we know exactly what the sea lions here eat, so we can see, oh, this bone means pollock, this bone means salmon. When we apply that information to sea lions out in the ocean, what we've discovered is up in Alaska and Russia, where the populations are declining, those sea lions are eating really low energy food like pollock. So pollock's what you get in your California roll, it's that imitation crab meat. And it's really low in energy. It's like if you tried to live on celery your whole life. It's food, but you're not going to get enough energy to really grow big and strong and do what you need to do. So those populations up north, they are having babies a lot less often because they just don't have the energy to do so. And that's really what's crashing the population.
Okay. So although the northern population isn't doing so well, how's our population of sea lions doing?
Yeah, luckily here in BC, stellar sea lions are pretty stable when it comes to numbers. But unfortunately, our sea lions come into other issues because they deal with human-made problems. So if I reach your hand out, what I've got here is a piece of packing strap. So just like you would find on a cardboard box if it came to your door, if that forms a loop, it can slip over a sea lion's neck. The sea lion continues to grow, but the packing strap doesn't. So we've been really lucky in that working closely with the sea lions here means that we're able to have the knowledge to go out and remotely immobilize sea lions out in the ocean, remove that packing strap, treat the wound, and be able to send those sea lions on their way. And that really couldn't be done without the knowledge gained here with the sea lions at the aquarium.
Thanks so much for teaching us about the sea lion.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming along.